Hello, Mimi Makers. It's another Thursday where we get to look at some beautiful, beautiful fabrics together. So I hope that some of you have some time today to look at the pretty things that I want to talk about today. There's some great fabrics. There's actually no knits this week because some of them are still on the way. They haven't all arrived yet. I assure you there will be more, but there's some beautiful wovens today, some really, really great knitting projects, which are amazing for summer weather. So I hope that I have some inspiration a little bit for everyone. I'm just going to give everyone a moment to hop on to the stream. Stell is here all the way from BC. And we'll see if, let's see if my mom makes it. I always enjoy it when my mom makes it all the way from Germany just to watch. It's nice. Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl. And yeah, you feel free to comment or ask questions during the video at any point in time. I do my best to read the comments as we go and answer some questions. I do have to say that if you have not seen Hisai's dress yet that I posted yesterday, either in our Instagram feed or in the Mimi sewing group and So Let's Talk, you definitely need to go and look at that. I've posted the previous days, I've posted a dress that I made, the crépuscule. I've made the top before, and then I made the dress, and then Hisai shows up with that chambray dress with the embroidered border bottom. Amazing. I will also put it in the newsletter tomorrow, and I'll make sure to add it to the Mimi Maker inspiration page on the website. I'll do a little bit of work and catch up on that because still only one thing is on there, but I have a lot of things to add so that you can find all of these beautiful things. Tanya's here. Jane is here all the way from Toronto, taking a break from gardening. I think that is fair. You do need to relax a little and drink some water. Those makes are so motivating, Zell says. I'm really glad that they are. We do post these as an inspiration for everybody. And, feel free to one-on-one copy them or even just take them as an inspiration to do something that is similar. I have had people that said like, oh my God, I'm going to make exactly the same dress as you. And is that okay? And it absolutely is okay. You can choose the same fabrics and patterns. I am always honored when people do copy the looks that I create. So we're going to get started with this week's wonderful things. This week we are starting with the fabrics because we did start with the yarns last week, just to switch it around a little bit. I have to say the first one that I'm going to show you is probably my favorite of the week, and I have some plans, but I haven't quite nailed down which pattern yet. But I absolutely adore this. This is a really light voile fabric. It is white with white embroidery, and that is so beautiful. Very timeless, but you do see this a lot these days. So this has a flower that's embroidered on there, and you can see it's like a semi-sheer fabric, but so I would just wear something underneath that matches my skin tone so that it is not so obvious, but this is the right weight for a hot and humid summer because you really don't want to put on really heavy layers. So this is really wonderful. If you worry about this and you do want to make a dress, especially for the bottom part of your body, you can absolutely line it. So I would probably consider, if I did make a dress, I probably would line the bottom with a white Viscose Challis or with another white cotton satin, probably, just so that the layers don't stick together. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, we have a lot of these special fabrics this year, and I'm thinking of making like an oversized blouse. I think that's going to be really, really gorgeous. And it does get very humid here in Ottawa. Next up, I'm a sucker for Challis, and I have such a hard time saying no. So I have a couple more for you, and they're all really, really fantastic. I did go home with more Challis yesterday. I have 2 more projects in the making, which hopefully I can show you soon. So this one, I mean, this is screaming summer right there. It has all of these tropical leaves, and my camera doesn't like it. The camera is very picky when it gets to busy prints. Well, I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. But this Challis, super lightweight, you know, really, really drapey. So if you saw my dress, my clippy dress, that was made, the pink one with the flowers was made out of a Viscose Challis as well. And I just like using it for tops and dresses. It's just so beautiful. I've even made pants out of it before, like wrap pants. It does drape really, really nicely. And this could be a nice kaftan. It could be a nice dress, duster cardigan. Really beautiful. Or I would even use this for a guy as a shirt. This would look really, really nice. All right, so number one of the Challis. Number two, Challis. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, I see that's at the bottom. Number two of the Challis is this gorgeous color. So I listed it as ochre, but it really is in between an ochre and a mustard. Like it's a really nice, like yellow with a hint of orange and brown, I want to say. And just look at this. This is such an impactful print. I love the size of this white floral on it. The LOD dress by Closet Core would be really nice as well. The LOD is it's a wrap dress, but it has like a sleeve very similar to the Charlie. You could also do the Charlie. This is the Charlie kaftan from last year. It has pockets. But the LOD has a similar sleeve to this, like a dolman sleeve. And I think there's 2 sleeve lengths, and then it's a wrap dress. And I think something like this would be absolutely gorgeous in that pattern. And then another Challis, and I love a good vertical stripe. This really elongates your body, and just it's so interesting. I love that it has an irregular width to the stripe, so this will look fantastic in a pant, a nice wide leg pant like the Michelle by Challis would be really nice. It's a really, really nice pant. Would be great in a skirt or a dress. Hi, Denise. Or even in a short. Yeah, I think this is a really nice one, or a simple kaftan that doesn't have too many seams. I think this requires something really simple, and the fabric really speaks for itself here, and the colors, amazing. Like this is like an olivey green, and then you have a light teal in it as well. And let me grab the rest of this Challis. There's another Challis, which is the same print as that ochre flower, just in a different colorway, but the flowers are the same. So this one is really, this is so elegant. It is black with like a coral red. So it's a red with an almost like a brick or orange undertone, and I absolutely adore this. So if you have any, like I would totally make that if I were going to a wedding or really anywhere. Like I feel like this will make a really elegant dress or blouse, and the colors are really great on this. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there that has been waiting for this fabric that is saying this black on red is absolutely right up my alley, and I can't wait to see what you guys make out of it. And there's Janice. Hi, Janice. I'm so glad you made it. All right, so those were the Challis. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Challis, and then I have this, which is Challis adjacent. This is a Viscose poplin. It's just a little bit heavier weight. It drapes very similarly to it, but it is not quite as light. So the yarn used in this, the threads used in this are a little bit heavier. So this has a bit more body than the Challis. So this is great for something that requires just a bit more structure, or if you just prefer the little bit more structure. And of course, you know, this is my kind of print, because I can never say no to a good leopard, and this is such a great one. It's such a great one. I feel like this one you can also wear through many seasons. So you could use this as you could do a button-up shirt. with this one. One of the Atelier Skimmit ones. You could make a really nice pant, wide leg, or even like a shape like the Mitchell would be nice. The Mitchell either in the wide leg or in the tapered leg would look really great. Or a skirt. The skirt, oh, what is it called? The one by Chalk and Notch, the one that has the slit up here. I think that would be a really nice one. So lots of opportunity with this viscose poplin. And we have, so these two fabrics, I had a really hard time photographing this. I feel like I need to take another outside picture of this because it just does not do this fabric justice. Oh, Jane is here. Hi, Jane. This one is so cool. It is a large scale Jacquard. So the words and the colors in this fabric are woven into this fabric. And it does say created with love. And I'm holding it upside down right now. And I am obsessed with this. There is a minimalist kaftan, the one by the assembly line that we have. And I was thinking it would be really cool to make it out of this. So the kaftan, that kaftan has like two seams like this, and it has like pockets in here. So I was thinking it would be cool to have like one panel where the stripes go this way, and then have the other ones like angled to kind of really emphasize those angles of the dress. I also think this will be great as a duster or a more basic kaftan with just some shirring with this print, because it is a very large scale. But as I said, this is not printed. This is actually woven into the fabric. And this is really, really special because this is a made in France fabric. It is a designer dead stock fabric that I got my hands on, and I absolutely adore this. So this is a cotton viscose blend. So it has, you can feel that it has a little bit more body, but it's still incredibly drapey and soft. So this is a really special one. And I managed to get this one in two colors, not just one, but two. So Justin says it's definitely more amazing to see it here. It is. It absolutely is. I feel like I really need to sew this up to show how absolutely fantastic this is. And then there's this color, which are the cooler tones. And this is, it's just something you don't see very often. So if you, like me, like to pick out the really, really special things, then this is definitely one that you want to get your hands on. As I said, from a French designer dead stock. This is absolutely fantastic. So beautiful. And, you know, our things are created with love, right? Mostly with love, little bit of swear words, but, you know, you could add that. You can add that in just at the bottom, that depending on how it went. All right, moving on. There are two linens and two denims I want to show you. So linen number one, because we've been loving our linens this year, and I love, love, love this abstract print. This is like a medium-sized print, abstract floral kind of thing. And the colors on this is like a natural white, and then we have this beautiful sagey green, and then the outlines are drawn in like a brick red, like a muted brick red. And how stunning is this? Like, I'll cover my dress. I feel like that's distracting, but this in a dress or a pant is going to be absolutely beautiful. And it is, I think this is 87% linen, 13% cotton. So this one is a really nice heavyweight linen with 240 GSM. Great for bottom weight, great for dresses, shackets, blouses, shirts, all of the above, all of those. And then the other linen, also one of the more special ones, and especially since we've just seen his size dress, there is still some of the chambray that Hisai used in her dress. We still have some in the, oh my goodness, what did I just push? In the darker colorway. I did post the link, but I can post it again with the bottom embroidery. So this one is very similar to that, just that this one is a linen viscose blend. 30% linen, 70% viscose. So it does have some drape to it. It's not as stiff as a higher linen content. So this would be great for a skirt or a pant. Like imagine this as a pant, and then at the bottom of your pant, you have this fantastic border. It also means that you don't have to hem it. So the border on this is on one side only. So you have one side that's like all black, and then one side has this scalloped edge embroidery, and it is a silvery gray color. Absolutely beautiful. If you're looking for other fabrics that are like this, definitely just type it into the search bar in the shop for border embroidery. So we do have the chambray, we do have this one, and then we also have some double gauze that has the edge embroidery. So those of you who are big double gauze fans for summer like me, do look at those. Those are like tone on tone embroidery, which would be great for those kind of dresses and skirts as well. And now the Jacquard denims. Like we have had some other designs before, and I think there's still a little bit left. But I love these Jacquard denims. They're nice and heavyweight. So they're 320 GSM, 70% cotton, 30% poly, and the patterns on these is woven into the fabric. So it is a two-tone denim. And you can see that the other side would be the negative of it. So you can use either side of this fabric, but it will stay like this. So this is great if you like making your own shorts, jeans, denim jackets, denim like shirt jackets, like an oversized, like the oversized shirt that I made. You could do the, what is it called? The Nova coat would be really nice in this. And of course, it's amazing for bags, home decor. You could even upholster a chair with this because it is a very durable fabric. So we have two designs new in the shop. One is this tiger stripe, and the other has these tropical leaves on them. How fun. I'm definitely thinking pants for myself, or shorts, like a short, or a denim skirt. Well, I didn't even think of a denim skirt. A denim skirt would be so cute in this one, especially for the summer. Really, really nice. Or a little backpack. So many options. And again, this one also Jacquard and colors woven into the fabric. So you have the negative on one side and then the positive. So the darker side is the right side here. So those were the fabrics for today, but do hold on for the knitting bundles that I have. They are very beautiful. So even if you're not a knitter, you could still look at them just to see how pretty they are. So I think this is the first time that I've posted some patterns for the Linarte, so hard to say, yarn. And I love this yarn. Like, just look at it. It's like, hold on, let me pull one out that might be easy. This little dusted rose. You can see it's a chain yarn. So you have this chain of yarn, and it has this beautiful, beautiful sheen to it. It's really nice to knit with. I did knit up this swatch. This is a hand knitted swatch, and I love, love, love the feel of this. And you can definitely come and touch this at the shop if you come to the shop anytime soon. And I have two options for you this week. One is this top, which, you know, has a similar effect as this. And here it has this nice V detail, but it's actually not a V-neck. It's so this is a very plain knitted, like all knit stitches, and it has this little V-neck detail, which is really nice. And then second is this one. I absolutely love this. It has this little shoulder ruffle detail. Really, really cute. But of course, you can also knit things that are not these patterns. If you find patterns that have a similar weight requirement in terms of yarn, you can absolutely swap that out. So the Linarte is 10% poly, 20% linen, 30% cotton, 40% viscose. That's why it is so incredibly soft. It is absolutely stunning. And this is also a very breathable material. So there's no animal fibers in this one as well, because I have said my mission is to bring alternatives also for those people who cannot wear wool because I feel like there wasn't enough out there. And I hope you come and touch this next time you are in. So these will be on special for the next week, but they will still stay there. If you want to make them next year, those products will stay listed. And then as I just showed you, these are all the beautiful colors that we have in the Linarte yarn. And then next up, we have the Cottonella. I love, love, love Cottonella. I have had many discussions this year about the cotton yarns that we have, where everybody's so surprised how incredibly soft they are when you knit them up. I think a lot of people still have the notion that when you knit with a cotton that it has to be really, really stiff. I do agree that there are cotton yarns out there that just they almost feel really stiff and hard when you knit or crochet with them, but often it's when you do the crochet, when you do the like dishcloths, but it is a different type of cotton that they use for this, and crochet is usually also very tight when you do it. So definitely do give these a try because they're absolutely fantastically soft. People have touched these and they can't believe that these are actually cotton, and they knit up incredibly soft. So there's 6 colors of the Cottonella. So the Cottonellas are all color gradients. And I do have a card here, and I do have this listed online. We don't have all of the colors that are on the card. We have 6 of them. But for example, this yellow one here is actually this. So the yellow has the yellow and the pink and then a little bit of green in it. So on this one, this sweater is actually knitted with 2 of the Cottonellas. So you can see that this yellow, there's some yellow here and then in this pink up here on the shoulders. So you could offset that. And then the other yarn, which is this one up here, they use the green, but then the green has like the beige and the green. And it's really cool. So you can choose any 2 colors, or if you just like the shape of this sweater, but you don't want to have the stripes, you just want to have one color, you can, from the drops down, you could just choose twice the same yarn, and then you just get enough skeins in one color of yarn, so you can just make it in one color of the Cottonella. And then the other is this beauty. This is a top-down sweater with a boat neck and a really beautiful raglan detail. So this is a slightly oversized fit. So you might want to consider sizing up or down depending on how oversized or fitted you would want this to be. But I love knitting these top-down sweaters because there's no sewing required afterwards. And again, this one, I don't actually have the color that's in this picture, but it would look super cute in any of these, really. And then you get this soft gradient stripe on your sweater. So those are the ones that we have for this week. But you can still browse all of the patterns that are out there, out there. For these yarns. We also have new sock yarns coming hopefully next week. We do have a beautiful shipment. I can't tell you too much about it yet. I'm hoping to finish a sample of a really new, never seen before type of sock yarn. I'm almost finished with my sock so that I can show it to you early next week, hopefully, and then the yarns should be here soon as well. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and for talking with me today. I really had a lot of fun. I'm so glad that so many of you made it to the live and that we had a little bit of a back and forth so it doesn't feel like I'm just talking to myself. We also have a Saturday open house coming up this Saturday, May 25th. May 25th, if you are in the Ottawa area, do come and see us at 260 Terrence Matthews Crescent. We're open from 9:30 to 5 p.m. this coming Saturday. I hope I'll see many of you in the shop, maybe to squish some yarns or just to pet some fabrics and have a chat, or to give you some inspiration for your new projects. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a sunny one, and all of this will be available for you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Now just